Newington Green has been a place where people have thought differently together for over 300 years. Let's start with the English Civil War, where people fought over who should rule the country, either the king or Parliament. Parliament won and the king was beheaded. His son then ran away to France, so he was safe, but a few years later came back and ruled the country again. Lots of people that had fought for Parliament earlier were then in a pretty dangerous position. It was very clear they didn't agree with being ruled over by a king just because he was born into the role. England should be governed more fairly by Parliament and elected MPs. These parliamentarians then had to find somewhere safe to live if they were going to stay in the country, and places like Newington Green were established. Not only were people there against the king, but they were also dissenters, people that didn't agree with the Church of England. They were all kind of in the same boat. The king is not just head of the country, but also head of the Church of England, thanks to Henry VIII creating the new religion so he could get divorced. So being against the king or the church was kind of the same thing. Dissenters were troublemakers. They wanted Parliament to be fairer, many didn't like the monarchy, and many had their own religions, like Unitarians, who had a very rational, tolerant version of Christianity. In 1708, the Meeting House was built to cater for these dissenters, and later Richard Price became the minister. Richard Price was a well-connected polymath, part minister, scientist, mathematician, activist, revolutionary. He was a supporter of the American and the French revolutions, good pals with the likes of Benjamin Franklin, abolitionist and poet Anna Letitia Barbauld, and Mary Wollstonecraft, mother of feminism. Mary builds a school locally and starts attending the Meeting House and mingling with the dissenters, radicalising her political views and eventually leading to vindication of the rights of women. In the later Victorian period, the Meeting House expands. The eminent Pritchard family helped build a schoolhouse, and the Unitarian Meeting House thrives with a whole host of cricket teams, conversation groups, choirs, and a Sunday school. Today, the Meeting House is the home of New Unity, the non-religious church, which still upholds the free-thinking dissenter way.